Hi guys, I'm Helen from Best Buy, and today we're going to show you how to get great shots from the sidelines of any sporting event. Everyone loves sports, especially if you're cheering on someone in your family. But getting that frameable photo of a game-winning shot or hitting a line drive up the middle can kind of be a challenge. So don't worry, we're here to help. Before we get started, let's take a second to talk about the gear that we're using today. For this shoot, we're using a Nikon Z7 with a Nikon 70 to 200mm f2.8 telephoto zoom lens. The Nikon Z7 is a great sports camera that combines professional features with the ultimate image quality. The mirrorless Z7 can shoot a high frame rate of 9 frames per second and has amazing continuous autofocus, just right to keep your subject in focus when there are lots of others crisscrossing into frame. The fast fixed aperture provides a super sharp image across the entire zoom range. Plus, this telephoto lens lets you shoot nice close portraits to shots across the court. Check the links below for the telephoto zoom lens that we recommend for each camera system. All right, to find out how the pros get those peak action shots and make it look really cool, we partnered with Seattle-based photojournalist Kevin Gilbert to get some tips. How you doing, Kevin?
Hey, good, Helen. How are you?
I'm great.
Great. So today, we're going to focus on finding ways to make better pictures along the sidelines. So first, we're going to correct for the light, then we're going to freeze the action, and lastly, we're going to find the best background to make that picture really pop.
I'm excited. Are you?
Yeah, it's easy and it's really fun.
Let's go do it.
Okay. So we walk into a gymnasium. What do we see? All kinds of crazy light. Now, your eye doesn't see it as crazy light, but we know that the window's over here, and the fluorescent lights over there, and the sodium vapor lights over here, and some other crazy light, which I don't even know what it is. They're all coming down together to create what's the white balance, the proper exposure for this space. You really need to think about doing a custom white balance. And that's a technique every camera can do today. It's really a simple thing. Go into your menus and figure it out. But it's important that you do that because your pictures will all be the right color.
I mean, I found in my experience when I'm shooting a sports event, I want to make sure to get out of my seat, figure out my white balance, make sure that everything looks good, and then get right back there and start shooting.
Right, just come down on the court. It'll only take you a few seconds to do, and then you're back and everything looks great. So freezing the action at a game is one of the most important things you can do. So what we're going to do is set the camera in shutter priority. That's a very, very simple way that allows the camera to pick the shutter speed. The aperture will set itself. One of the things we have to worry about, though, as we shoot those pictures in shutter priority is that they may appear a little bit dark. Most people have these pictures, they come back from a game and say, oh, it's blurry and it's dark and I don't really understand why. Shutter priority will help you do that, but we've got one extra ingredient into that recipe, and that's adding ISO. Raising your ISO up, which helps the sensitivity of the picture. It allows the sensor to gather more light and allows you to have a better exposure at a higher shutter speed or more aperture, depending on what you want. So let's try shooting our athletes and put it in shutter priority, and we're going to set our ISO. Let's set it at 800. Let's just set it at 800.
All right,
to
sure.
start. All right. Let's
give it a go.
So you guys know what you're going to do, right? Same, get tight in here, right? And your job is to look right at her. Okay?
It's looking a little bit dark. I think maybe we need to change things up. I don't think we have enough light in here today.
Yeah, so simple thing to do is we can raise the ISO up to allow us to have a faster shutter speed.
I'm thinking 1600.
Yeah, let's try 1600.
Let's give it a try.
Okay.
Okay.
That's great.
That was awesome. All right, let's see how we did.
Oh, much better.
Yeah.
That is way better.
I think 1600 was our lucky number.
These 70-200 lenses are the go-to lens for sports photographers. Almost always, that's the lens that you take with you first. Okay, so one thing we want to do is let's try to get him doing a jump shot. Nice is looking right over the ball right before he shoots. You know, look for those eyes. A lot of times in sports, it's all about connecting with the person and connecting with their eyes. Just look right there and shoot. Right, he'll do it again, and it's like just as it comes off the fingertips, because you're shooting almost 9 frames a second. Boom, 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 boom. You're gonna get right off.
I'm gonna try portrait mode for this one. All right. Oh, that's great. Looks amazing.
So we want to talk about backgrounds. Backgrounds are so important, because if you want to isolate your kid or whomever you're photographing, and you've got windows and backboards and signs and all that kind of stuff, you want to get that out of the picture because you have to line it up. So one of the best ways to do is go sit down on the ground and get low. Let's go do that.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
And you don't want poles coming out of people's heads or light strips back there or some, just really bad patterns. So what you want to do is you want to look for that nice long shot. From here, it's really great. Now she's at half court. She's far away. You use a 70 to 200 lens. That long lens brings you in and it drops the background right out. Yeah, it makes a nice portrait.
Oh, that's lovely. That's really amazing. This is the Manfrotto monopod, and I'm really loving how easy it is to shoot with. It's great.
And you may want to just even move over just a foot or two, just because get that backboard out of the way. Those simple little things like a backboard, or if you're at a soccer game, don't photograph the angle where the cars are parked at the end of the field. Make sure you're shooting into the trees on the side. Those are those simple little things, how you can get a really nice, clean picture just by picking the background.
It's really nice. Awesome. That looks great.
See? And zoom in nice and tight.
Wow.
Nice.
That looks great.
Let's go right up to the...
I'm amazed to see what's about to happen. Whoa! Oh, wow, that's amazing. You're incredible.
Get up there.
Get up there. I think I'm doing great.
How about I just throw it like this? You do have your eyes closed.
They're closed.
That's so crazy. So there you have it. Some amazing tips for taking awesome action photos from the sidelines. Remember, adjust your white balance, freeze the action by picking a fast shutter speed, and choose your background carefully. Thank you, Kevin. For more photo tips and tricks tutorials, check out the Best Buy YouTube channel or stop into one of our camera experience shops to take an in-person workshop or to check out the latest and greatest gear. To find a camera experience shop near you or to learn more about the gear you saw here today, check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching.